we do know is that the iGaming industry is pretty tech savvy. And so there'll be, you'll be wondering at this point, what are the salient points for the more tech savvy of our customers? What are they looking out for?
Right, Van, technical audience, then let's unpack it. Three key principles I think we should speak about. The first one being natural language processing and natural language generation, which are such important buckets within artificial intelligence. And John gave us an inkling of it when you just had a look at the interface. Right, so the first concept in NLP and NLG which we need to unpack is contextual understanding. Therefore, a virtual agent which cannot simply read the content of that which is written or spoken, but can actually understand the context, which is often unwritten and unspoken. And we do that using very complex sentiment analysis algorithms and other mechanisms which give us a sense of what's going on in the player ecosystem at the moment that particular engagement occurs. The second area of NLP which we should unpack for this audience, Van, is multilinguality. Here we're not talking about translation, but we're talking about the native understanding of a particular language. We support up to 100 languages. Now what this means, Van, beyond the technical, is that there is a huge business advantage of helping operators go into new markets, which is so critical as businesses expand the geographies in which they participate. So we don't have to traditionally build teams, which takes time, with native language understanding in different parts of the world, but the virtual agent can immediately assist the landing into new territories by embedding all the knowledge, cultural and linguistic, necessary to serve that market. And the third element in NLP is this concept of continuous improvement, which is so dear to me and to the company's vision, which is we are constantly improving the language model which we use to understand, because people develop new methods of speaking. They develop new methods of language. And as language evolves, so does our language understanding model. But we also continuously improve the workflow, right? The conversational pathway which the player is taken to resolution, whether it is a transaction status or any other type of requirement of a player. But the third element, which really brings all continuous improvement together, is platform improvement. So every 2 to 3 weeks, we release upgrades to the platform, which makes it always more capable, always more up to date with the most recent AI innovations. And maybe as we talk about innovations, let's talk about infrastructure, right? This is a cloud offering. So gone are the days of large on-premise investments.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So it also means scalability, because with a cloud offering, you scale for a peak where your game, if you're in the sports betting arena, you're obviously going to have huge peaks, which are going to occur around seasonal games or other seasonality requirements in non-sports betting environments, right?
Definitely. We hear that so many times from our customers.
It's the reality that it's very hard to scale up a human operation to a peak which is 6x of your average or 7x your average, but it's very easy to scale a cloud operation elastically to allow for that type of demand. And likewise, shrink in a trough. Right? So what that also means to organizations which have a Microsoft environment, since the solution is built on that type of technology, is that we can even deploy to the operator's Microsoft tenant account, which is hugely relevant from a security containment perspective. But if you're not using Microsoft technology, well, that's fine too, because the service can be consumed as any other cloud solution can be consumed. And maybe I'll just end with the last unpacking of the concept of data and its openness. Vanessa, gone are the days of closed black box solutions where pushing data in or extracting data out is almost impossible. This solution is open at birth, which basically means that you could integrate any third-party application in your back office, whether it is proprietary or off the shelf, directly into the solution. More so, any insights, interactions, or customer data that you've seen in John's presentation can be extracted out of our solution. So you have some customers which say, you've got a good dashboard, we're happy to use it. But you've got others which say, no, no, we've got an enterprise-wide BI, and any insights you generate need to be consolidated therein. And that's fine, because the open solution allows for exactly that, interoperability and easy data exchange.